Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory, yes. We're back on good old Satisfactory, going to be continuing our game today. The game that we've been playing on the Boosteroid cloud gaming platform. But before we can do that, you know what time it is. We got to talk about Boosteroid. We got to talk about some of the features, some of the stuff to keep in mind, and whatnot, and all that goodness. So, should you wish to stick around for that, you can, or skip ahead. But before you do anything, let me tell you that there is a link down in the description below that should you wish to get a subscription to Boosteroid, you can go ahead and do that through that link. And if you decide to use that link, I do thank you because you do help out the channel. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about Boosteroid. So, Boosteroid Cloud Gaming, what is it? Boosteroid Cloud Gaming is a service that allows you to play your PC games on pretty much any device. This includes mobile devices such as cell phones and tablets, as well as smart TVs and desktops and laptops. So, quite a lot of choice there. You're very spoiled for choice for whatever you want to play your PC games on. You shall have it through the power of the internet. And through Boosteroid as well. So that is pretty much Boosteroid in a nutshell. That says what it allows you to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and... What the heck was that? Do you see that truck flashing me? Look, this is a kids friendly show, okay? You don't need to be flashing me. That's not appropriate. Anyway. I've never seen that before. That was interesting. Interrupt the intro and all that goodness. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and hit Control Alt here. So what we're using is because I'm using a PC right now, but I am using Boosteroid through the browser, which is one of the easiest for me. Since I'm a content creator, it's really easy for me to do that because it's a less strain on my resources than running their application. Plus, you know how Windows is in applications. Yeah. It doesn't play nice sometimes when it comes to other applications using your internet, which is weird. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hit Control Alt here, which is going to bring up an overlay. As you can see, you're already seeing this as our internet connection over here. This shows us basically our stream or whatnot, how it's going, which is the show statistics here. This is basically just the kind of the main overlay, and probably what you're going to be using. Hello there. I forgot to turn that off. Whoops. Come here, buddy. Come here. Have some candy canes. They're delicious. See? Look at that. He passed out. He passed out from the sugar rush. Anyway. Back to this. The most interruptions ever. But yeah, basically this is the overlay here through the browser. So if I want to end a game, and this is going to be the same on any device that you use, you're going to exit the game as if you're exiting the game on a PC. So I'm gonna, first I'm gonna save my game, of course, and then I'm gonna exit to desktop, and that's gonna take me back to where I started, which is where I logged in to start the game in the first place. And then the game is going to sync, and then that is going to save, and then. And only then, when I'm ready to close out the session, I am then going to end the session button right here. Now, it's different on many different devices or the application and stuff like that. So, but it's a similar process. You just end the session when you're ready to end the session. If you are using a browser, they ask that you please do not close tabs since we're in a browser. As you can see, we got two different tabs open. We've got the main game tab. This is through Firefox, by the way, using the F11 feature, which allows it to go full screen mode like that. And then this is the main page. So they ask that you please do not close tabs. It is really hard on their system. Please use the end session button wherever it may be on your application or device. But yeah, that's pretty much that. So let's go ahead and go over to the main page here, which is going to bring us. So when you sign up or sign in, this is usually what you're greeted with. This is kind of my games list here. Some of the stuff I've added, some of the stuff Boosteroid has added. They just kind of add a few games randomly, some of the free ones and stuff. So yeah, like I said, and creating an account is completely free. This allows you to look through their games list and test your internet connection via this button up here next to your username when you do sign up. You can test your internet connection against their servers so that you can see how well a session might go for you. And whatnot to make an informed buying decision, as well as you can look at all of their games. I should also mention too that none of these games have to be installed onto your device in order to play them. You're playing them strictly through using your internet connection. That is the truth for 99.9% of them. But yeah, massive games list. So you got the you're going to notice a few different differences between some of these games and stuff like that. Like you're going to notice some games say free and some games say license required. It does not matter which one of these it is. You do need to have a subscription to Boosteroid in order to play them. This reason is because you're still using their servers and their hardware in order to play that game. So like Counter-Strike 2, for instance, if I want to play this, I still need to have a subscription to Boosteroid in order to play it, even though it's a free game. I'm still using their computer halfway across the planet in order to play that game. So that's pretty much the reason there, and stuff. That's the stuff that they have to maintain and have to hire employees for, and all that. All that goodness. So that's the reason why, and the same with the license required games. And you're probably looking at this, and if you've never seen license required, you don't know what that means. License required means that you need to own the game in order to play it. So if you look at my games list here, including Satisfactory here, I need to own Satisfactory in order to play it. Well, apparently I do own it because I am playing it right now over there on the good old browser, and the game just keeps going in the background since it's on a browser, so which is nice. But yeah, you do need to own that game. So that is one of the things, and they do have games from both Steam and Epic. Those are the two major stores. So you see a bunch of Steam icons here. This is just because I own all my games on Steam. But you will have come across a couple cases like this, like good old SnowRunner over here that has both a Steam and an Epic version. Make sure that you click the play button on the one that you own, because it's going to take you to the Steam or Epic login, whichever one you clicked play on, and it's going to validate that you have that you actually own that game and tried to launch it. So that's pretty much how that works. And clicking the little plus icon next to a game will add it to your library list, so you don't have to search their entire list or go through the search up here each time. So that's pretty much that. Okay, so there's one other thing to be aware of, and that is cloud saves. Cloud saves are incredibly important in order for you to not only save your progress, but to continue your progress either through Boosteroid or through getting back on your own PC. If you own a PC, even you don't even need to own a PC in order to use Boosteroid to play your PC games. You could just use Boosteroid as that kind of median, and it's way cheaper. Instead of going full out on a gaming PC that could cost you, in the hundreds upon hundreds to thousands of dollars. Way cheaper, way cheaper option. I own a gaming PC, but mine is kind of old. It's showing its age, definitely, with the hard drives being over there just spinning and going crazy and being loud. You probably can't hear it, but it is loud to me. So I tend to use Boosteroid for playing certain games, especially ones that definitely rely on my hard drive a lot more. Want to keep that hard drive as long as possible until I can afford a new one. But yeah, that's the cloud saves are very, very important. So you might run into an issue with certain games, like Dyson Sphere Program, for instance. You're going to notice that it says local saves only. Basically, what this means is that the developer of the game has not released the availability for cloud saves on whatever platform it may be that they released their game on. So that's pretty much just a fault of them. Who knows why? You could ask them. I'm pretty sure they won't tell you. Now, Boosteroid does have a solution for this. Kind of. It only works on their service, of course, because they don't have a way to save it to your computer or save it to your device or whatever. But so they have this thing called local save. So basically, it says your progress will be saved on the Boosteroid server. So basically, what this means is when you save the game, instead of it syncing to Steam or to Epic like a cloud save would, it's going to save it to their server, and then you can come back through Boosteroid and play that save again. So that basically what that means. So if you go back onto your normal computer, or whatever you use to play this game on, if you do play this game, then you won't be able to continue that save. That save won't be there because it's saved to their local stuff. So that is the thing with that. And also, you won't be able to continue saves that you had previously on the same device or other devices, stuff like that. Like I got saves for Dyson Sphere program. I can't use those on Boosteroid because there's no cloud save. So Boosteroid doesn't know where to pull that data from because the data doesn't exist in the internet. It's just one of them things, you might run into. It's a very rare case, but that definitely is a thing. What does this also mean with the cloud saves? They don't have access to your personal files on your computer, so you won't be able to use mods like third-party software in order to run mods. Like Satisfactory, for instance, is a good example of this. Satisfactory has a mod manager called SMM, or Satisfactory Mod Manager, that allows you to use mods to play the game. You won't be able to use this with Boosteroid, so you'll have to go modless when playing games. They want you to play the games as intended by the developers, for one, and for two, again, they don't have access to your personal files, so all those saves that are installed within your personal files of the game, you can't recall those. Those aren't uploaded to the internet or anything like that, so it's impossible to get that stuff anyway. Plus, like I said, the third-party software is not allowed as well on the Boosteroid platform. And the one other thing you're going to probably run into is you're like, well, what about games that have the mod manager built in? So this is one of the exceptions to the rule for mods as well, is games like SnowRunner have a built-in mod manager that's automatically connected to the internet through the game. I'm getting ran over by a truck. I was like, what the hell is that noise? All the interruptions today, holy crap. Let me just stand over here, I guess. Like I say, you can see the game's still going. But yeah, as far as the mod stuff goes, yeah, that's the only exception there. Or Steam Workshop games where you have mods usually will automatically be downloaded when you try to load or when you try to launch the game. So, that's one of the other exceptions there, but it's very few and far in between. So, like I said, the one other thing that we're going to talk about just real quickly is on top of all the game stuff. Fanatical is a store where you can buy PC games. So should you wish to not go through Steam or through Epic directly, you can go through Fanatical. Maybe they'll have some deals that Steam and Epic don't on certain games. So you might give them a browse. Boosteroid doesn't own Fanatical or anything like that. Fanatical is just an online store that Boosteroid uses, and they're allowed to put it up on their website. So that you can use it, and there is tutorials right here. Should you wish to know, or should you wish to want to know how to activate the Steam or Epic keys on their respective services? So you can buy games through this, buy the game key, and then go and activate it on those respective services. So completely hazard-free and safe. Should you wish to do it that way. There is one other thing that we're going to be talking about. So should you happen to run into issues with Boosteroid, or you have questions, you want to suggest games that they don't have on the service, things like that, we're going to go through a few different options through there. And whatnot. So let's say I'm having trouble playing Satisfactory right now. I'm having issues with the server or whatever, or I have some questions about it, that kind of stuff. So there's a few different avenues that you can take. One of the main ones is you can click this little question mark up here in the top right, little question mark. And that's going to open up a new tab, which is going to take you to their help center. So basically the help center here, you can type in your question up here and it'll relate you to a few different articles. And should you have a subscription with Boosteroid, you can use the live chat service function, which is over here on the bottom right. You can click that and follow the on-screen instructions there. They'll ask you to give your email that you use with your Boosteroid account, which then they will use to verify that you have a subscription, and then you'll be connected to a live agent, and they can help you out through that. So a couple different options right there as well. I don't know if they have it on their main page. We'll go ahead and take a look. Sometimes they show it, sometimes they don't. Okay, they did not show it on here, but Boosteroid does have a Discord channel. Should you wish to, or should you be using Discord, you can get an invite to their Discord channel, and there you can also get help through there. There's tons of different, tons and tons of stuff, different stuff you can do on their Discord channel, as well as you can find my videos being uploaded there regularly, once a week, and stuff like that too. So you can get help through there as well. You can talk to the devs, or not the devs, but the moderators, and they can get in contact with whoever you need to. So that's kind of that, as well as there's one more option. There will be a pinned comment down below in this video right now. You can scroll down there. You can click that little blue link in the thing and get help through that as well, should you wish. So that's pretty much that. All right. And I think I've covered just about everything except for pricing, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, then, and now that we've moved on to pricing, here it is. So these are the different pricing options that they have. This one is coming soon. This one's still not available yet. But basically what you'd get with this is you get the Ultra version, you pay a little bit more, and you get a high-end virtual machine with ray tracing. You'll get up to 4K stream. And up to 20 FPS or more with that option. So that's good. That's coming soon. They're still working on that. Whatnot. So there's a few different things here. So before we get into kind of pricing here, if you have a discount coupon or a activation code for your subscription, you can go ahead and put those down here and click the button before you purchase anything. If you do have the discount coupon code, you can do that here, and that'll apply the proper discount to either one or both, or however that discount that code works. And we'll apply that directly, and then you go ahead and buy the subscription. So that's kind of how that works, and kind of similar to this, you can activate the code through here, and that'll activate, whichever one it is, and that's how that works. So basically, if you don't know that this is the pricing here is in euros, that's because they are based out of Ukraine. They use euros over there, so that's why I say the PC is halfway across the planet that you're connecting to. Which is quite crazy. But yeah, it's €9.89 euros per month. Basically, in American US, or in the US dollar, it's about $10.80 per month. And for the 12 month, it's just under $100 because you're paying the 89.89 euros, which is, like I said, just under $100. You're paying it once per year rather than once per month. If you are just starting out with the subscription, I highly recommend the 1 month option. Even though you got games that you want to play, the internet connection test is looking good. If you think everything is going to work out, definitely go with the 1 month option in case things don't work out for you. This is just with anything in life. Not just Boosteroid. This is with anything in life. Just be a little cautious. Definitely buy the 1 month. So if things don't work out, it's not a huge loss. And if you are having major issues, and it happens to be it happens to fall within the guidelines of getting a refund, you will then be afforded a refund for that as well. So. But yeah, like I said, if you're just starting out, I definitely recommend the 1 month. But if you like what you're doing for a couple months and and whatnot, maybe the year is more for you. Maybe it's more convenient to pay that one price rather than paying for every single month. Plus, this one, if you're paying for every single month, it's cheaper to go this way than it is to do this one, of course. But yeah, that's pretty much the pricing. Don't really have much else to talk about. Let's head back over to the main page. And I think that's pretty much it. I think I've covered everything that you need to know about Boosteroid. Should you have any questions about Boosteroid as well, you can definitely voice that down in the comments of this video. And when I get that, it might not be right away, obviously, because obviously quite busy all the time. But hopefully I can get back to you pretty quickly. Now, if you have troubles with Boosteroid, stuff like that, I definitely take those concerns to Boosteroid themselves. But if you have any questions about Boosteroid, like do they have this game, or do you think this would work in this scenario, I might be able to answer that. I don't know much about necessarily the devices and stuff like that. I don't know everything they support as far as devices go. And support for servers in different countries and stuff like that. Obviously, that's questions you would leave to them. But simple questions like I've had people ask me about, hey, we're using a laptop on our vacation, through the internet. Would you think this is good? And do they have this game? It's just like, yeah, sure. I think that'll work. Depends on your internet connection. Like I said, internet connection is the main thing. Apart from the cloud saves and making sure that you exit the game properly through the in-game menu, and then closing out the session after the cloud save has synced. Definitely make sure that happens. But anyway, we're going to kind of subside some of the talk about Boosteroid and get into our game here. The only question worth asking now is why do I promote Boosteroid? Do I get paid? Is there any kind of cool deals that I'm getting? Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty cool deal. I don't get paid by Boosteroid, though. I don't receive a paycheck or anything like that. It's basically free promotion, but it's a mutual free promotion, essentially. So basically, I promote their service once a week, and they promote my YouTube channel over on their Discord. So that is, like I said, it's a mutual type of deal, and I definitely love that. Being able to post my Boosteroid videos over on their channel, which gives my channel traffic, helps me out, and I'm giving their service traffic by talking about it on my channel. So it's a win-win in my opinion. So that's pretty much how that works. And so I like to be open and upfront about that with people. So there's no false allegations or anything like that about, hey, you're getting paid by Boosteroid, that's why you're saying all this. Also, Boosteroid doesn't tell me what to say. They give me a few pointers. They say, okay, can you talk about this, this, and this? Include this in when you're talking about the service and stuff. Other than that, be honest and say what you want. And honestly, I think Boosteroid is a really great option as well. Oh, that is one thing I did forget to talk about, why Boosteroid over... I'm going to remove these because I don't think do I need these? I may or may not need these. I may need these. Wait a minute. No, our capacity is 720. No, we don't need these. At least not all of them, right? Let's get rid of a few. But why Boosteroid and not some other cloud gaming service? In my opinion, the edge that Boosteroid has... Well, actually, it's not an opinion. It's fact, of course. But I'd say go with Boosteroid, in my opinion, because they have the option that you can play your games for as long as you want. For 5 minutes or 5 hours, it does not matter. They allow you to play your games infinitely time. Once you're connected, the only thing they don't allow is AFK, so they got a 10-minute inactivity timer on that, and if you don't respond after the 8-minute warning, once it hits 10 minutes, it'll automatically terminate the session, because they don't want you taking up a computer if you're not actually playing the game. and they don't want you to take up that spot because they got plenty of other people that are going to be playing the game. So there's that. But yeah, like I said, it's and I've been doing this for Boosteroid for quite a long time, and they've been happy with me. So, at least I think. At least I hope. I haven't gotten any angry emails yet. Okay. Yeah, just deleting this so that we can, get some of our, not only some of our resources back, but I'm thinking about closing up this side of the thing. But yeah, okay, so if you weren't here last time, let's go get rid of that. This is pretty much what we had gotten up to. The stream seems a little bit smoother today. Huh. Well, my latency is down quite a bit, so that does make sense. Also, if you have not been aware yet, the Fixmas event is over completely. So whatever you have is what you have. You can no longer continue. Like these are still making because they got presents in them, but you can no longer continue to do research and stuff like that, I don't think, anyway. Let's see. I think the research is over. Yeah, the fix-it, you can see the Fixmas stuff is gone, so we can no longer continue that. So we're going to probably pick up that factory up there because it's kind of useless now. There's no point in having it, take up space, which is unfortunate, but yeah, we just didn't have enough time to get everything done. Had we not been starting a brand new game, during halfway through the Fixmas event, we might have been able to pull it off. We were starting a brand new game, and we were pretty low on other stuff. So anyway, so today's plan, I'm not really sure what I want to do today. Last time we had gotten the power plant done, so that we're making quite a bit of power now on our thing because we were running low on our power. We got the trucks bringing us coal. We set up the truck routes. That's what these things are, these little tractors. Little trucks bringing coal to these truck stations so that we don't have to run incredibly long and expensive belts. Bringing them over. And then we've got the water being brought up here as well, which all these are pretty much full. Not bad, not bad. Okay. So we got that taken care of. What's the next step? The next step, we need to go over to the hub. We need to figure out what our next... Oh, we probably need to... That's a good thing right there. Right. We need to work on... factories. Factories for modular frames, I think. I think that is going to be one of the things. We also need to research this hard drive. I've been carrying it around for how many episodes now? Completely forgot about it. I wanted to get power done. Let's hope this gives us a nice recipe. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, I completely forgot as well. There's one other little tidbit, depends on the game you're playing, and how complex the UI is. With this game in particular, Control W is a no-no with Boosteroid because, well, you could still do it, I suppose. It'll close out your whole browser. But yeah, with Control W, that closes out the window. So the one thing you do want to be aware of, and what you might consider changing depending on the game. This game is really hard to change something like that because Control does so much, so many different things for this game. It's like I said, Control W closes out the entire window. So definitely be aware of keyboard shortcuts that browsers might use. Now, you're probably like, well, why don't you change it to the browser? Unfortunately, Firefox and many others don't allow you to change the hotkeys, or they don't allow you to disable them either, which is annoying. I would love to disable the keyboard shortcuts for Firefox, but unfortunately they don't allow me to do that, which is really weird. Now we probably need some more of these. Oops. I guess while we have that open, we might as well do this. So yeah, their PC is doing roughly about 40 FPS right now. And you're probably like, well, why isn't it 60? This is because I'm using Lumen. Lumen with Satisfactory. Lumen is a setting within the game that allows you to have darkness inside of structures and stuff like that, which is really awesome. Or darkness underneath foundations and whatnot. Just darkness in dark areas, essentially. Without having that weird lighting that is coming from nowhere inside of a completely enclosed structure. So that's pretty much what that is. And it tends to slow down the FPS of the game a little bit as well. So anyway. What are we planning on building? We are planning on building... I've completely forgotten the key structure to this game. I want to probably hit N here. Modular frame is what we need to be making. Okay, so modular frames, they take reinforced plating and rods. We're already sending down reinforced plating to where our rods are for the smart plating. So why don't we split off of that and make a little factory making rods. I do need to figure out how many reinforced platings we're using and how many we're making in order to make that judgment call, but let's just take a look-see. Okay, so we're using 2 reinforced plates per minute. I'm just going to throw one of these down. Right here. Yeah, that should work. Hopefully, anyway. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and set this for modular frames, which takes reinforced platings and rods. Oh, how many reinforced platings, by the way? 3 reinforced platings per minute. Okay. So now we're going to run down this reinforced plating line that we've got going on here. All the way down here. I decided to put it near the iron node that I was using over here. So we were making 5 per minute, so that's actually perfect. 5 per minute. I wonder if I can up this. 30 iron plates and 60 screws. 30 iron plates, which this is making, and 60 screws. Okay, this is making more than 60 screws. I want to throw an overclocker in it. Just one. And let's see if we can match. There we go. Okay, so it's going to be 90 screws per minute. So we need to up this. Okay, so 90 screws per minute. So throw another overclocker in this. Which is going to be 25 ingots per minute, which this one's doing 30 per minute. So that still balances out. We're still making more than we need. Okay. And by the way, I've got the reason everything's blue and purple is because this is Boosteroid world, baby. I've got the Boosteroid colors going on, which is blue and purple. Okay. Well, at least that's the colors on their logo, anyway. So we need 45 iron plates per minute. We're making 30, so we need to overclock this one to 45. Okay, overclock it a bit more. Which needs 75 ingots. Okay, that's going to take a bit more of these. Alright, this requires 45. Wait, can't we just... Yeah, it's like, can't we just overclock this one twice? Because it does match, doesn't it? $75, there it is. Okay, so 75, which should keep that that one running. Also, this needs to be a Mark II belt now, because that's more than 60. So make that go, and... Oh, is this already a Mark II? Yes, it is. Alright. So is this running at full capacity? That's also Mark II. That one's also Mark II. That one's also Mark II. Okay, so then it's balanced out. Alright. So now we're making slightly more than we need. I'm just going to help this back up a little bit. I'm going to throw some iron, or throw 200 iron plates in here. Okay. So that one's a Mark II belt, that one's a Mark II belt. Okay, so those are both 120. Alright. So we're making more plates than we need, which is good. So we're making 50, we're using 45. That'll keep all the belts full and everything kind of backed up, which is, again, good. It's a good thing. Okay. So now we're making 7.5 reinforced plates per minute, and that will keep this belt... This needs to be a Mark II belt, all the way down, because we're going to be using... Wait, no, it doesn't. Sorry, whoops. I don't know why I thought that. So we'll go back down here. So now that we know we're making enough reinforced plates per minute, we can go ahead and just kind of hook up everything. Well, we might need to make more rods. That'll be the only thing. But we'll figure that out in a moment. Okay, where can I put the splitter? That's going to be the challenging thing. Right, conveyor splitter. Can I line it up there and it hook up? It might be too close. We might need to move the machine. Nope, it works. Okay. That will now get its reinforced plates per minute. Now we just hook it up to a tool power. Right there. Perfect. And now it's pulling in those reinforced plates. And then we need a Mark 1 lift right here. Oh. Is there any way I can get that a little bit closer, maybe? Oh. Our hard drive had completed. Oh. That's a little closer. Can I move it any closer? Okay. Nope. It won't move any closer. Okay. So... then I guess we'll just have to hope. Nope. Oh, there goes our false hope. I was hoping to throw a lift in there, but... ooh, I might be able to go this way and snake out underneath this thing. I know. How about this? Oh, that's a Mark II. We only need a Mark I. Oh, it's going the wrong way. Okay, 1 second. Still working. I'm used to building up on foundations and everything. I mean, it's just like, so why not just do that? It's just like, well, I'm lazy. For right now. I am just lazy. I think that's relatively close enough. Close enough. Oh yeah, I was gonna put a lift in there. Let's see. Oh, and by the way, if it seems like I'm rather slow at playing the game, this is more not a fault of me, but it's a fault of my latency issue. My internet's not the best internet in the world. I'm sure it's got high download speed, but the latency is always high, which is just an unfortunate thing. I can still use Boosteroid to its fullest potential and stuff like that. Everything's good. My only issue is the input is a little bit slower than your average game, so I kind of just have to deal with it. Okay, so we're making 22.5 rods per minute. And so 22.5 minus 12. That's 10.5 rods left. Oops. Yeah. That is the one thing. It's just like, I wish Boosteroid wasn't so annoying with the escape button. They need a new button. So we got, what did I say? 10.5, okay. So 10.5, how much is this using? This is using 20. Okay, so no, we're not making enough then. So 20 plus 12, that's 32. So we're going to up this to 32. We need 32 rods per minute, at least. There's 30. We might as well go all the way if we can, right? Okay. It's 37.5 iron per minute as well. So 37.5. We're making 60. We're also using stem in here, so what did I say? 32. Okay. So how much iron ore? So 37.5. 37.5 plus 31.25. 68.75. 68. There we go. Ah. Okay, so we just need to overclock this. Turn it up to 75. How much is this doing? This is doing 60. 75. Okay. That is then all set for us. Okay, so then we'll be making enough rods for both of these machines. We'll have to put the splitter here, I think. That's the best place for it. Because, yeah, splitter would fit there. But, yeah, I'll just put it. Just put it there. Call it a day. So we need to get it to right there. Actually, that's perfect. There goes our rods. And just to help this, I'm going to grab a stack of rods. And I'm going to throw a stack of rods into the machine. Okay. Perfect. So now we got something making modular frames for us. Okay. Alright. Huh, that leveled out, nice. Okay, and then we're making 2 modular frames per minute. What else can we make it with assemblers? Now I'm curious. Let's throw it here. It's like, what else are we missing? Making rotors. We're not making black powder. We don't need to make black powder. Okay. But you can still set up you can still set the recipes for the Christmas stuff. You just can't go through the research to unlock it. Interesting. What do we got here? Iron plates. Okay. Nothing using iron plates here. All right. Well, at least we got the modular frames, so that's good. So that we got that factory set up. I just wanted to get that one out of the way, so that we could focus on other stuff. Oh, my internet completely went. Oh no, it's back though. That's good. Wow, that was pretty bad. I looked up and my freaking my little link light on my thing was flashing yellow, and it's not supposed to flash yellow. So yeah, on my router, that's what I mean. It's just the whole thing froze for a second. I looked up, immediately to check my internet. It's like, and then that went back to green. So it must have had I don't know what it had, to be honest. Okay, so we need 50 frames. We need 150 rotors. The 150 rotors we do have, we just don't have the 50 frames. But we're going to go ahead and set that milestone so that we know what to get. The 50 frames are going to be an issue because it's going to take a while. That's 2 per minute, so that is going to take a minute. We can give that a minute as well. What else can we focus on that doesn't take frames while we wait for the frames? Advanced steel production, we're not going to be doing that. Extended power, ooh, now that's more frames. Okay, those are all, that'll require steel, which we don't have, because we need this one. Okay, so that's pretty much out of the question. The other thing we can do is work on, start setting down some foundations for some factories, I think. Yeah. I think so, anyway. We did want to remove this. I want them to finish, though. I want these factories to finish, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the stuff they made, and I'm going to throw it into some containers under one of the foundations and just kind of, like hiding your stuff in the closet. So your mother doesn't find it. We're just going to throw some stuff underneath here, filled with all the fixman stuff. And if we are on here long enough, for next year to roll around, then we'll have more. We do have another copper node, and we need to start making copper sheets. So I'm gonna say we take this impure copper node and we turn that into copper sheets, because we're gonna need more copper sheets for pipes and a few other things that we're not making. So let's get rolling on that, because we're out of options for the other node. So production, I need to put down an equipment workshop just real quick. And we need to make... Oh, we got our fireworks unlocked. That's pretty cool. Hello there, buddy. Just walking on by. You know, don't pay any attention to me. I'm just busy making stuff. Freaking hogs. I wish our hogs, you know, our actual hogs look like these things. That would be pretty cool. These things look so good. I'd rather have that than what actual hogs look like. Actual hogs are just, they're boring. We're actually going to set this factory up on a foundation as well, since we're starting a brand new factory. I was going to say foundation, but since we're starting a new factory, we're going to set it up on foundations. The creature's in the way. Sorry, buddy, but you're kind of interrupting my plans just a wee bit. I need to be able to put down a miner here. It's kind of a big deal. It's not as minor as you would think. I'm sorry. That was bad. Okay. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that trick as well. There's a little trick you can do to get the miners kind of on the level of the foundations. I completely forgot about this until I just tried to place it. I don't know if it'll go that high. Let's do a 2 meter. There we go. If you have a foundation close enough, okay. Then I'll replace these with 4 meter foundations. Yeah, if you have a foundation close enough when placing a miner, then it will orient itself to sit on top of the foundation, which is really cool. Sometimes, am I not close enough? Try a bit closer. There we go. Yeah, it just had to be close. It just had to be underneath it enough. Yeah, see, it's sitting on top of the foundation now. I know it made the legs, but I wonder if we can fix that. Towards just enough foundation. I don't usually do this because I'm usually in a hurry, but no, it has to be. Huh. So if we put a foundation there. Oh. So it has to be where the legs are. Oh, it won't, Oh, how weird that it won't do that. It's like just close enough. That's what I'm thinking. It's probably where the legs do touch, I'm guessing. Yeah, because it puts it up on the the legs there. That's actually fixable. I just got an idea. That's actually fixable. I don't have any structure. Never mind, that's not fixable. Not right now, anyway. I guess we'll just have to leave it. It's fine, it's fine. No one's gonna notice. I'll just pretend. Anyway. So yeah. Then it's up on the same level, which is nice. Now we can just kind of zoop these around. We don't want to go too close to that pole because there is a route going on over there. But this should work. I guess if we need more room, we'll place it. So this will be our cover sheet factory. Alright, so production. We are going to need a smelter. How much can this do? I can't remember. Is it 120 is the max? No, 75 is the max. Okay, so one smelter it is. That's okay. Some copper sheets are better than no copper sheets, right? Okay. Is that where I want it? No, that's where I want it. Okay, so we're going to need a Mark II belt. And take the copper sheets, put a bunch of overclockers in it, whack that up to, I said whack that up to 75, and then we'll put a constructor in front. Production constructor. Yeah, we're gonna need more room. Okay. Which is, again, more than the Mark I belt, so we have to use a Mark II. That's copper ingots. This one's copper sheets. So we're going to overclock until we're using 75. 25... Can we get 25 out of it? I'm curious. Okay. Okay, come on. Give me the overclockers back. It has a problem with control click as well. That's interesting. Wait, with 2 overclockers? No. Because it's already at 24. Can I change this number? No. That's 30. $28. Okay, and that's the overclock there. Nice. So 12.5 copper sheets per minute is what we'll use. I'll just put that then there. Then put that one there. Back to logistics. Conveyor splitter. Splitter! Right there. I think I can still connect a belt in there, can't I? Okay. I'll have to remove this one, unfortunately. And that will split everything evenly. Which would be nice. Like that one. Like that one. Okay. Oh, wait. My splitters are going the wrong way. No! Dang it. I am slow today. Yep. Had a lot on my plate in the recent months. So it's been a real I don't know what you call it, a real feast, I should say. That's okay though. Because we are now connected. What are we at? 4? Yeah, 4. Okay. We need to go a little bit further. And I think one more further. Okay, we'll just fill this in. Alrighty. Now we're just going to merge all these and then put it into a box. Organization. That's under logistics. I have it down there. Forgot. Completely forgot. That one goes to the left. To the left. That goes to the right. Okay. Merge those in. And then organization. Storage box. And then connect that. Okay. Last thing to set up is power. Power. Actually, don't know why I'm putting it in the front. Should probably put it in the back, huh? Here would be better. Be nice if I could hold control and it would snap to the center. That'd be cool. Go on, Coffee Stain. Get it done. Just kidding. I love Coffee Stain. Okay. So those are all connected. Now let's just run a power dealio. Let's see, it's on this side, yeah. And that one's also on this side. Actually, it'd probably be best if I connect to this one. That's better. I connect that one to there. Then we'll run this out to here. I connect that one to there. And then we'll connect probably this one. Or maybe this one. And we'll just run it straight to there. And there we go. So now we just gotta wait for the system to fill. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this last bit. And then once all the machines are full and they stop working, then we'll hook it up to the box. Because a lot of this number is like instant, so. Alright. Give us 1 second. Okay, I think I've waited long enough. I've been waiting here for a while and the machines are still not backed up. It's because they're very, very slow. So we're going to go ahead and move over to our basic steel production and whatnot, because that's going to be our next step. Let's get steel production, unless we have all of our smart plating done. I'm not 100% sure about that. I guess we'll go check. Go check in our little box over here. Well, the belt's not backed up, so no. We need 500. Let's see, how many do we have? So 51, 52, 53, 54. So that's 800. Yeah, so we have enough. We can definitely put that in. Let's do it. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. There you go, that's our 500 smart plating. So now this box eventually will just completely fill up, so that'll be nice. It'd be nice to have that completely filled. but that's okay. We'll head back over here, and we'll go throw these in the space elevator, which will put us a little check mark on our smart plating. Now, we're not able to make anything else for Phase 2, so we kind of just have to, you know, kind of just have to work our way towards that, because we need basic steel production before we can do the what's it called? Versatile framework and the automated wiring, which is those two up there underneath Phase 2. But right now, we need to focus on the regular milestone, which is going to get us steel production, which is the modular frames. We need a stack of those, which we do have a stack. Very, very nice. And then we need 3 stacks of these things. 1, 2... No, oh, they do 150, okay. That's fine. And then we need... We got the... Do we have the 300? We don't even have 300 concrete. And then we also need the 1,000 wire, of course, as well. So let's head over here to our copper factory. We're getting more and more factories down, you know. We're getting things done, which is good. So that's cable. Here's our wire. I think that gives us enough, doesn't it? Nope, not even close. Actually, no, that did give us enough, but now we have an extra stack. That's fine. Okay, then we need a stack of concrete. So we'll head over here. Stack of concrete. That thing was about full. Dang. I mean, it's going to be not close to being full anymore here soon, because we're going to be whatchamacallit. We're going to be putting down a lot more foundations and stuff for later, so yeah, it's going to be one of those things. Okay, so that, and that. And launch. Basic steel production.
Milestone reached. Steel production unlocked. Foundry grants access.
Yeah. We got the foundry finally. But it's a little bit late for our Fixmas stuff. We needed the foundry in order to make the red and blue baubles, and then... Or, sorry, the copper and iron baubles. Unfortunately, we just ran out of time in order to do it, because we only do this once a week, for one. So, there's that. Okay, well, at least that's done for now. I'm going to throw these extra presents in here, because we're not going to be getting any more presents for this year. Because the season is over. Alright, what next? I guess that allows us to then select the next milestone. Oh, which is going to be... that would be a good one, but also at the same time, kind of like, is it needed? This would be a good one. Because those dang, those dang reinforced platings are expensive to do with belts. So I might go to this first, because I know that when we start getting into steel production, we're going to get some crazy belts, which are going to be over, doing over what the Mark IIs can do anyway. Also, we got fix-it blueprints, and we got the build gun upgrade blueprints. Let's go with this one. This one is pretty easy. But of course, we don't have any steel. We don't have a way to get steel beams. I mean, we do have tickets. We could have rammed that. Well, then we don't have the steel beams in anyway to be able to make that. Okay, so the next step of our plan, our next factory, if you will, is going to be a steel factory. So we're going to need coal, and we're going to need iron in order to make steel. So we do have some more iron here, but I want to bring in coal from other factories. Let's head over here where our trucks are going. And we might end up setting up a superhighway at some point. But then again, by the time I end up setting up a superhighway across the desert, I'm going to be setting up for trains anyway, so, there is that. But I'm curious if they're taking all that is in these for our coal power. Eventually I want to get off, or no, not get off, but I want to, eventually I want to get away from the trucks. The trucks are fun to set up and whatnot, but man, it takes a lot of effort. And if we can go straight to using belts or, trains even, that'd be nice. But trains aren't for a long time. That's not till tier 7? Something like that? I think it's tier 7 and tier 8. I can't remember now. Are we taking all the coal from this? Not really. If we can get these trucks, we can set up new routes for these trucks and get them to send us, because the trucks are probably full too, huh? Let me see if I can catch this one's inventory. Yeah, the trucks are full. So if we get the trucks to bring us coal, because these are both pure nodes, aren't they? Are they fully overclocked? No, they're not even overclocked yet. Yeah, let's fully overclock these suckers. To 300 parts per minute. Because we're going to be taking more coal. Alright. We might need our own trucks to do this, but we're going to try and do it with the 2 trucks we have for now. And we'll see how that goes. Because we still don't have... yeah, we still don't have the big trucks that we want, so... there is that. Alright, and let's see. Let's scan for iron out here. See if there's any iron close by where we won't need the trucks. See, oh, it's all that way. And the closest is 300. Let's see what kind of node we got over here. I could look on the map, but that's no fun. Oh, let's grab that slug. Hello there, Mr. Slug. Thank you. I'm going to turn you into a delicious overclocking core. There's our iron node. Is this a pure node? Nope, it's an impure node, so that's off the table. Not unless there's another node next to it. I don't want anything to do with that. Hey, what about this node? This a pure node? This is a normal node. Dang it, what's with these crappy iron nodes? I mean, I could use the iron node in conjunction with something else, but... oh, there's another node this way. To the east. I actually think I've used these nodes before. I think I remember... oh, this another impure one? Oh, let's rescan. So I can look at it on the map. So we got impure, normal, and impure. Let's see, impure is going to be 75 with the Mark 1s, and normal is going to be 120 with the Mark 1s? I can't remember. That's pretty crappy. Well, actually, how many steel factories do we really need? Like, really? I suppose we could use all 3 in a massive factory out here in the desert. If we use all 3, that'll definitely work for me. I think I need to go to the height of this over here. The height of this dune. So you put down our steel factory here. That'll work. I was holding control, by the way. So I can lock it to the world grid. Okay. Then we're going to zoop that all the way across. Which this is going to bring us our coal. Was that 12, 13, 14, 15? Okay. There's 11. 12. 15. I'm going to need to go back and get more concrete. Do we really need this size of a factory, though? I was just thinking about it. It's like, wait a minute, we don't need this big. Not right now, anyway. Oh. Alrighty then, kind of back to where we were. See, that's that Control W thing again that I, have trouble with. Because Control, it's hard to unlearn over 2,000 hours worth of learning that Control does all the things in Satisfactory that you need. So I can't necessarily change it in the game. I mean, I probably could, but or I can actually. Not that I could. I can, but I would be extremely confused all the time. I already have enough confusion going on in my life, so I guess we'll just have to be a little more careful. But yeah, like I said, kind of back to where we were, because I did lose my save progress. Unfortunately. So, luckily I don't have to do too much over. The when that kind of stuff happens, Boosteroid has a kind of fail-safe system where it will take any recent changes to your save if the game has autosaves. And this is just in case of complete disconnection or what I just did, which was close out the window by accident. Because for some reason, hitting Control W, if you hold it, it will automatically close it. If you press it, it'll say, do you want to leave the page? But if you hold it down, it doesn't even give you that option. Or it does, but it's only for a second. It's really annoying. And you can't disable the freaking hotkeys, nor can you change them. Like I can understand Firefox going, okay, we don't want you guys changing the hotkeys. It's like, okay, fine. It's your website or your browser. You do what you want. What I'm over here for? I'm over here for concrete. But at least allow us the option to disable hotkeys within it. At the very least, just a little switch. Doesn't take much to code a little switch, does it? Into the browser that says disable hotkeys. Like what? I don't understand sometimes. And that's just because I don't code, so I really don't understand. It's not a I just don't understand. It's an actual I don't understand why. It's like I think you should be able to. Where are we at here? Over here. I just can't understand why they would go, no, you can't disable hotkeys. It's alright though. We'll deal with it. Just like I'm sure people can't understand why I can't just, change the control to something else like I did in Raft. That's okay though. It's one of those dilemmas that we really can't. I should have grabbed more than one stack, huh? Yeah, I'm thinking this will be our steel factory, though. I think it'll be good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's all we need, really. We don't even need 6, but hey, that'll be good. Okay. So then, do we have the stuff to even make production. And we might leave this for next time because we are kind of running out of time here. So yeah, basically the foundry is a version of the smelter just with two imports. Two inbound ports rather than just one. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it at this size. It'll do pretty good. And well, we do need room for a truck, or for a couple truck stations. So we'll put let's see, we're at how many? That was 6. This is 7 and 8. Let's give ourselves ample room here. 9 and 10. Okay, that's more than enough room to get some stuff laid down here. We can at least get this foundation in place before the end of the thing. Then I'm going to go with the ramp. I think 2 or 1 meter should probably do. Or maybe we should bring this out. Let's see. Just trying to think of the best way to get up here. What that would be. I think over here would probably do. If I make a bridge over there, that might work. Okay. Yeah, and then we can kind of use this this area here as kind of like a junction. So let's go with 1 meters. We might have to alter this bridge. This bridge is not on the grid. Let's go with this. Something like that. Why don't we just move the ramps to where we need them? Okay then, so we do that's pretty good there, but it does block the lane. So let's move this back 1. And put this out here. And then we'll do our 1 meters here instead. Which will go into the bridge. Kind of like that. There we go. Something like that anyway. Go up. It's not exactly the best hooking up to a bridge, but it works, I suppose. Okay. So then what we'll do is we'll have the trucks go down that way and then come back, and then they'll head up this bridge, drop off more coal that way, and then turn back. And then we'll have them come down this way. So what they'll do is they'll hit the bridge, and then they'll turn. Ah! Well, excuse me. Jeez. What an asshole. Just kidding. Anyway. So that'll work there. Something like that anyway, like I said. Something. Something will work, I'm sure. Alright, so then... forgot there was an edge there. Clearly. So then, yeah, we'll pull power up this way. Or something like that. Okay. I'll bring the power down here, and then we'll set up the truck stations, which we need the frames for. We're still kind of waiting on frames to be built anyway, so... I think that's a pretty good place to stop. We're about the length of our episode anyways already. So, like I said, we'll go ahead and end it here. And we'll keep earning them tickets too. Let's go... Oh, before we end though, let's go look at the store and see what other stuff we can unlock. As far as architectural stuff. Would be good to get some better architectural whatnots. Things and whatnots. And then we'll tear down that factory next time, because that factory looks like it's done. Okay. So I'll take a look in here. No power! Oh yeah, that's right, I have this turned off. I had this... No, wait. I just disconnected it somehow. That's fine. Wait a minute. It's hooked up to something. So I can't connect to it. Is there a power pole that's buried? Oh, there is. Kind of. Okay, well then. I'll just hook it directly to there. Alright. We have 10 tickets. That's not a lot. It's more than a little and less than a lot. Unfortunate. What is our research on the... Ooh, I forgot about the hard drive. All this is junk. These are all junk recipes. The pure quartz crystal might be okay, but you need to add water. 52.5. Is that any more than the original? Yeah, it is roughly more. Hold on, we get 7 per run. 7 per how it makes. So with this one we take 5 and we get 3. So that's a loss of 2. We take 9 and we get 7, so that's a loss of 2. So we're not losing any more or less quartz. And then the quartz is made in a refinery rather than a constructor. So it's an okay recipe. I suppose you'd get it for the production rate. What about the iron ingots? 65 per minute. That's also in a refinery, so that's definitely not what I'm looking for. And also, rather than 1-to-1, it takes 7 and you get more iron. So that might be a better recipe than the rest of this. The quartz crystal. So yeah, you make 13 at a time. At one time as well. So you get 65 per minute, which is, and it's an okay speed. I can get that out of a normal thing though. But yeah, the amount of iron needed is less than that. I guess if you were really struggling for iron ingots, you'd do that. And then of course we've got this one, which the normal recipe is 3 quartz make 5 silica, so you gain, it's not 1-to-1, you actually gain kind of out of it as far as numbers go. So 37.5. This one's a less speed, but you make 2 more with the same amount of quartz. You just add concrete. You add a lot of concrete for less production. And you need an assembler rather than a constructor. So no to all of these. This one might be the only one that'd be worth considering. The pure quartz crystal. is double the speed. You just add water. I might go with the quartz crystal. I think I'm going to go with that one. Okay, I could click it. There we go. Alrighty. So now that we got that, and we got our 10 tickets. Oh, I wanted to look on alien organisms. Let's see, we need 10 capsules there and 5 capsules there, so 15 capsules we need to save. And the rest can go towards tickets. Do you have any alien DNA stuff in there? No. How about in here? Nope, that's fixing stuff. Okay. We don't need anything else other than DNA capsules, right? Yes. Same with the nutrients. I think that's just... yeah, steel. Okay. Alrighty, so we'll turn all this into DNA capsules then. We could make one more power shard. Hog proteins. And spitter proteins. And then we turn those into the DNA capsules. And then we could turn those into tickets, but I need 15 of them. So, and we don't have enough yet. Yeah, we have no more alien stuff in here. And throw that in there. Okay. Alright. I guess what can we buy from the store then is the only last thing on the agenda for this episode. So we were looking at architecture. But architecture really doesn't have much meaning for that. The foundations is something, or the management even, is better to go for. Which we already went for what we can do there. It's just, yeah, foundations are also so expensive. The half foundations I don't need because I can make that stuff. And the corners, I can make that stuff too. It might be good to go for this and this. For that stuff. So that's 5. Let's see, the walls we've already got the major ones. Architecture, we could go for the beams. Let's see. Yeah, the structural beam stuff would be pretty good. 4. Ladders would be incredibly useful. I'm gonna go for ladders. Now what are we up to? Cost-wise 8, 9, 10, 11. So another 3. Might go for the road barrier. And then the concrete pillar kit. I think that seems good. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. Alright. Got us a few different things that can help us out. And whatnot for later. Okay. But yeah, like I said, that's pretty much it for the end of this episode. Before you go though, just as a quick little reminder, should you wish to use that link down in the description below of this video, that will help you, or that will get you to the subscription page for Boosteroid. And if you decide to use that link to buy a subscription, I do thank you because that does help out the channel. But yeah, like I said, that is going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.